Troy here with the Fallen Flags update. I have decided to go ahead and make some changes here to the layout and figured I would go ahead and add a few things and show you guys a couple of things that I've actually went ahead and picked up here lately. As you all know, or for those viewers who have been following me, this layout was designed to be run with DC current on all the layout. I had to start up all the wiring and well, let's just go ahead and get through with this. Heck with all this. Here's the control panel that I actually wired up. I was running DC. This right here was everything. And when I wired it all up for DC, it was basically kind of like a home wiring setup. Here's some of the wiring up here. Don't know if you guys can see this at all, but my control packs were all common ground. So my common ground was all right here. All these wires right here all went down to each feeder wire down to each rail. I wanted to make sure that there's no problems. If I ever had a problem with a rail, I can go ahead and isolate it and be able to find out right where the problem was. And here I have my cab A input, my cab B input, which then went into a double pull, double throw toggle switch. And with that double pull, double throw, I also was going to use an LED light so I knew which throttle was actually being used, and anybody that was running the layout would know who was running what. Well, I've decided that we're going to go and make some changes here to the layout. I sold my Control Master 20 throttle packs and went out and picked up a Super Chief Extra set by Digitrax. With that, I also got a PR3 for programming. I also picked up a couple of DS64s. I still need one more for my hidden staging, for being able to go ahead and throw all my turnouts for my hidden staging. And a couple of AR1s. I still need one more of these because there's 3 reversing loops on this layout. And of course, this is what actually comes with the Digitrax Super Chief setup. Controller, wire. I actually picked up some more wires. I found these really cheap up on eBay. The guy will actually custom make them. He's been really wonderful. Picked up some power cords. So I got some for the UR5. Picked up a power supply for the GCS100. And of course it also comes with all the manuals and stuff and everything else that you need. The Digitrax Super Chief setup and the 2 power supplies, I found those through Pfeiffer Supply. He was the cheapest by far for anybody. I've got a lot of my electronics from Mike Pfeiffer. Mike and Robin, they've been really wonderful to me and helping me out in solving problems and kind of pointing me off in other directions. A lot of people have told me to go ahead and go with NCE or MRC for everything, and for all my hidden stuff and everything else, I want to be able to know more of what's going on with this layout. With the Digitrax, you know, I wanted more computer reliability as well, so I can actually see what the heck is going on and right where everything is. I think that's part of the reason I went with Digitrax. Not only that, it's also a plug-and-play system. It's really easy to go and plug everything on in, and it was more into my budget, I guess, for what I wanted for my train controls. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick little update. This is some of the other wiring up underneath the layout. This right here was my common ground also, right through here. All these wires right here actually went in down to a double pull, double throw switch. These are actually coming off the feeder wires. And then the other wires would actually go ahead and be plugged into the double pull, double throw switch. So being that I'm eliminating all that stuff, I don't have to worry about it. So then I go ahead and actually save up on a whole bunch of wire. And everything was all plugged in up underneath, as you can see here. This right here was for my cab control on one end. The red was cab A, the white was cab B. And all this wire right here I've been able to go ahead and save from the layout and use it in other places as well, which kind of saves some money. Won't be long here. I'll hopefully go and get this layout up and running. Got a few loose ends here to tie up, and hopefully I can get going on some fascia now. I don't have to worry about a control panel like this. I can have it all nice and clean. I don't have to worry about a whole lot of LEDs anymore, being able to go and run through. So a lot of the stuff I've thrown up on eBay to go ahead and sell it for the rest of the stuff that I need for the layout, for more turnouts, switch machines, etc. You have to excuse the mess here. I haven't quite done everything here yet, but hopefully here within some time I can learn how this system all works. I've never put DCC into anything or learned how to program it or anything else, but eventually here we'll get this thing plugged in and figure out how to go ahead and work it all, and be able to start running some trains. So hope you guys enjoy the update. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free. I'll be more than happy to answer them, good or bad. Can't learn about model railroading if you don't have some bad comments too. So yeah, feel free to go and let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.